Today is International Women's Day, a day to celebrate how far women have come and achieved in society. Women like Alice Walker, Sojourner Truth, and Black journalist Ida B. Wells, who co-founded her own Black newspaper, played a huge role in women's history.
You had women like Sojourner Truth. He has one of the most memorable abolitionist and women's rights speech, Ain't I a Woman? Sojourner Truth never ever saw herself as a slave. She is a prime example of what we are capable of when we know our own power and not allow circumstances to define us. Another woman I would like to focus on also is Ida B. Wells. She had a profound impact on women's rights because she used her positioning to speak on the tremendous racialized terrorism of lynching. She did not walk in fear, even when her life was threatened. Just because society tries to put labels on these women, it's about how you define yourself.
All these women and more have had a significant impact on the women's movement. The history still has an impact on us today.
Can show how far we've come and where we are now and what we can do in the future to continue to uplift and empower.
We wouldn't have any of the progress that we have if it wasn't for these women.
Women's rights are more relevant than ever, and different organizations around Central Ohio are working towards empowering women's voices.
The Women's Fund of Central Ohio is a public foundation with a mission to transform the lives of women and girls by mobilizing the collective power and passion of all people working together. Ever since our founding, we've been super focused on making strategic investments to organizations that support women and girls. We also do research on gender, and lastly, we do advocacy.
One of the main issues the Women's Fund is focused on is awareness of the wealth gap.
Women make less than men, but when we look at wealth specifically and what women own, such as assets and savings and home ownership, women own way less than men. When we look at the difference between women and men, women own 40 cents compared to men on the dollar. Black women only own 2 cents compared to white men on the dollar.
And while women face barriers still today, we as women must never lose sight of our power.
Get involved and to know the power that you have to make change.
The sooner you know your own power, the better, because that way, no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what anybody tries to, or what barriers people try to put in front of you, you will still be able to manifest your greatness. Nothing can stop that.
Continue through Women's History Month. Empower yourself and others to join in uplifting women's voices. This is Lily Sager for Lincoln Live.